Push Caitlin's 2 seasons. They're saying now that we might not get a signature shoe from Caitlin until 2026 or 2027.
After receiving criticism for failing to promote Caitlin Clark, the CEO of Nike has finally answered. Yes, that's correct. Finally, Caitlin has her own Nike product, and it's the most basic item ever. Nike really thought about releasing this garbage instead of Caitlin's shoes, which would have made sense after her season with Rook, but instead they released a basic top with a few records on it. What a joke. Regarding Nike and Caitlin Clark's marketing, someone said this on Twitter, and regrettably, they are entirely correct. Caitlin Clark was the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, and Adidas was quick to congratulate her on her rookie season. Billie Jean King, the Adidas ambassador, gave Caitlin recognition before Nike had even mentioned that he was prioritizing AA. Wilson, and it's evident that AA has been plastered on billboards following her MVP victory. She was unquestionably the league's top player, but she won't sell as well as Caitlin, and people are more interested in Caitlin than in AA. He has always been at the forefront of sports culture, pushing boundaries and embracing the greatest talent in the world, from their groundbreaking partnerships with legends like Michael Jordan to their collaborations with rising stars. Caitlin's first season in the WNBA brought viewership to heights we have never seen before. Nike has continuously positioned itself as a company that encourages athletes that are more than just their on-court performance, but it appears that the sports behemoth is taking its time with Caitlin Clark, one of the most promising and significant players in women's basketball today.
We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoes.
Since the first time she took the court, Caitlin Clark, a generational talent, has taken the WNBA by storm. Her rookie season was nothing short of spectacular as she broke records and scored a ton of points, quickly establishing herself as one of the game's brightest young stars. Her dominance was undeniable, and by the end of her rookie season, she had officially won the prestigious Rookie of the Year title, which not only marked her personal achievement but also marked a significant milestone in the expanding influence of women's basketball.
That second half really set the tone for me, for her to be, and should have been, the unanimous Rookie of the Year.
And it wasn't just one triple-double, she had 2 on the season.
And this is why we would love for the WNBA to make voting not anonymous. Because if you were the person that had that one vote, you should just be able to stand on it, and we should know who you...
However, Nike, the company that had initially signed her to an endorsement deal, inexplicably remained silent despite her evident star power and marketability, while other companies would have seized the chance to profit from such a dynamic athlete. When Nike finally decided to officially congratulate Caitlin on winning Rookie of the Year, it was a slow and lackluster response that elicited a range of opinions from fans.
Nike has a contract with Caitlin Clark. It's an 8-year contract. No shoes. No shoes. She is arguably the most dominant, most prominent professional athlete in the country right now.
Even though the top sold out in less than an hour, demonstrating how devoted and passionate her fan base is, their first Caitlin Clark-specific product was lackluster. A single top featuring a few records she had broken during her historic rookie season. It felt like the bare minimum effort from Nike for a player as significant and game-changing as Caitlin Clark. Fans expected more, and Caitlin, quite frankly, deserved more.
Caitlin Clark's the most valuable, most important person in the WNBA this year, and should have been unanimous Rookie of the Year.
The most puzzling thing about Nike is probably their refusal to give Caitlin Clark her own signature shoe, even though it was a crucial part of her contract. Signature shoes are a symbol of an athlete's impact on society as a whole as well as their sport. With her stellar rookie season and rapidly expanding fan base, Caitlin seems like the ideal candidate for this kind of recognition, but Nike has been dragging it out despite the obvious demand, leaving fans to wonder why one of the sport's most exciting players doesn't yet, especially when it's obvious that anything with Caitlin's name on it will sell out.
Nike and Caitlin Clark have just released the concept ideas for her shoe deal with them, that $28 million deal that she signed earlier this year. From the logo is one of the themes. So you see the Nike logo right in the middle, and then around it all of these dots. All of these dots are different places where Caitlin Clark has shot and made three-pointers. On the side here you can just see some of the details of the shoe. There's the From the logo, all of those dots that are pretty cool.
The fact that Adidas is fueling the fire, the largest rival of Nike, responded to Caitlin's historic Rookie of the Year victory more quickly. Adidas publicly praised her over a week before Nike even acknowledged her accomplishment, so they didn't wait to do so. This prompt acknowledgement from Adidas, which does not even have Caitlin signed an endorsement contract, exposed Nike's tardy and disorganized response. By the time Nike finally made their congrats, it appeared as though they had forgotten how a company as big and well-known as Nike could possibly overlook a player of Caitlin's caliber. It is impossible to overestimate Clark's impact. Her games regularly draw enormous crowds, her jerseys are among the best-selling, and she is unquestionably one of the most well-known figures in the WNBA. Despite this, Nike still makes more of an effort to promote players like A.A. Wilson, who is worthy of her accolades but not as marketable as Caitlin. Nike invests a lot of money in promoting A.A. Wilson, who serves as the face of the WNBA team.
There are very, very few people, but there are some out there who resent the fact that this young white girl came out there and did her thing. Rookie of the Year, 4th in the league for MVP voting, assist leader, one of the top leading scorers after the Olympic Games. She put on a show, validating all the attention she was receiving.
This is not meant to diminish A.A. Wilson's accomplishments. Although she is an outstanding player and a worthy MVP, the statistics speak for themselves. Nike continues to heavily promote A.A. Wilson, ostensibly in an attempt to diversify its promotion and appeal to a wider audience rather than focusing on the undeniable fact that Caitlin Clark is their most bankable star. Despite this, Caitlin Clark's jerseys, merchandise, and anything associated with her name sell out almost instantly, demonstrating her unmatched star power.
Look at this little chart right here. The Fever will have over 600,000 fans in attendance total this year, and the second best to that was in 1999 with the Washington Mystics at just over 400,000. So the Fever are going to account for over 200,000 more fans this year to their games.
While Caitlin Clark undoubtedly earned the title with her stellar rookie season, the WNBA still struggles with controversy despite its incredible growth and increased visibility. The voting process caused fans to become frustrated because, out of all the voters, only one chose Angel Ree, depriving Caitlin of the distinction of a unanimous win. For many, this felt like a glaring snub. Caitlin's performance throughout the season was not just dominant, it was historic fever.
Fever were so bad, they got the #1 pick. You gotta be bad to get the #1 pick. And she led them to their first 20-win season in almost a decade. She led them to the playoffs. I mean, the girl deserved the award.
Despite her honors, her unquestionable talent, and the unparalleled attention she gives to the sport. For reasons that are difficult to comprehend, Caitlin Clark is no stranger to criticism. She receives criticism at practically every step, whether it is for her self-assured play style, her dominance on the court, or just the fact that she has swiftly emerged as the face of women's basketball. It's ironic that Caitlin seems to draw a disproportionate amount of criticism. In her brief career, she has done more to advance the WNBA than many could have predicted, bringing in new sponsors, viewers, and a level of excitement the league sorely needed. Nevertheless, the criticism still lingers, and it now appears that Nike is following suit.
Whoever you are, #1, you hate Angel. Because why would you do this to her? Angel, whoever did this to you is an op. I'm sorry. Because #1, they gonna blame Angel, and #2, they gonna blame Cheryl Swoops. I can already see it.
It goes beyond simply selling goods. Nike has a fantastic chance to solidify Caitlin Clark's position as the face of their women's basketball division, which is something they sorely need in a cutthroat market. She is not only a gifted athlete but also a cultural icon who elevates the WNBA beyond the court and adds new vitality and excitement.
What I'm about to tell y'all I haven't heard before, so I doubt you have either. Caitlin Clark has done is grown the WNBA exponentially. She did in 5 weeks what would have taken 5 years. And as it pertains to draft viewership, she did in 5 days what would have taken 5 years.
But rather than concentrating on the enormous potential they have with Caitlin, Nike seems more concerned with pleasing other fan bases and keeping their roster balanced. This is a classic example of trying to please everyone, and in doing so, they're not fully utilizing a talent that could completely change their WNBA lineup. Although Caitlin has enormous potential to increase Nike's brand awareness in women's sports, the company's hesitation to make her the center of attention feels like a lost opportunity to usher in a new era.
Cheryl Swoops, all y'all other haters out there, and I'm gonna call you out, man. Cause it's blatantly obvious why you hating on the young lady. If she was black, man, everybody be going crazy about Caitlin Clark right now. But she not. And what I appreciate about it is just that. She ain't stereotypical.
Since fans have already started to criticize other athletes in both the men's and women's leagues for receiving signature shoes, extensive marketing campaigns, and Nike's full support, why not Caitlin? She is a player with undeniable star power, a proven marketable force, and an already sizable fan base. Why one of the most popular, successful, and captivating players in women's basketball is being treated like an afterthought is the question that keeps coming up. This is not only a lost chance for Caitlin Clark, but also a huge missed opportunity for Nike.
She's got one of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jerseys.
Nike risks alienating a sizable fan base that is eager and ready to support Caitlin and the products associated with her name. These are customers who are passionately involved and willing to invest in her success. The longer Nike waits, the more frustrated those fans become. This is in an era where brands are always searching for the next big thing, and they already have it in Caitlin.